What's the deal? This your boy, Mr. GoodBuds. We back again with another Q&A in the garden. Season 2, baby. That's right. We starting Season 2. I don't know how long Season 2 gonna go on for, but this is Season 2, baby. Q&A. So first thing before we get started, we're gonna talk about what we working with. So you already know we got 3 tents that we working inside the grow area in the grow space right now. We got the 3x3, and inside the 3x3 we got the Mars Hydro FC 3000. That bitch is nice. Or the FC 300, or was it 3000? So I forget. In the middle one, we got the Veg tent, which is right here, and we running currently the Mars Hydro TSW 2000, running real low. And then over here we got the big tent right here. This is our big 4x4 Big Daddy photo booth, and that's running the big ass FCE 6500. So that boy is huge up in there. So that's what we work with, man. So if you don't already know, we hop on Discord and drop your questions in the Q&A questions only channel, and then I'll try my best to answer them right here on this segment. Everybody that asked questions this time, appreciate y'all, man. Before we get started, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, and just a quick word from the sponsors, boy. What's the deal? This your boy, Mr. GoodBuds, letting y'all know to make sure that y'all go holler at Mars Hydro, man, for all y'all grow needs. They have the greatest bar style lights, they have quantum board style lights, and they have all new size tents that you can get a 5x5 in a regular size room, man. They have everything you need to get your growing setup going, including inline fans and lots of other things to get your setup perfect in the way you need. Make sure you go over, for me right now, make sure y'all stop going to Amazon and y'all start using the Mars Hydro store, and then make sure y'all type in the code GoodBuds, man. Mars Hydro has a beautiful store where everything is very available for everybody, and the links are in the description down below. So make sure y'all go there, use the code GoodBuds, and get your growth started off right, man. On me. Alright, so let's get right into it. Alright, first question is from Lashin 1984. This question is your thoughts on growing in cocoa and using dry amendments, since feeding is on a 3 to 4 week basis. Okay. I'm confused because it wasn't worded like a question. Your thoughts on growing in cocoa. He should have just said your thoughts or something. That, I don't know, it should sound weird. Your thoughts on growing in cocoa and using dry amendments, since feeding is on a 3 to 4 week basis. Thinking about my second grow. My thoughts is it's the truth. I would never turn back to using anything else. Oh shit, I'm not using my headphones. Hold up. Back with the broken headphones, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't use nothing. Now going from using liquid nutrients, which I didn't even like. I feel like the dry nutrients, the down to earth, works even better than the liquid nutrients. Not only do I not have to water it that often, I'm talking about water. Not only do I not have to feed it that often, but at the same time, the shit seemed way stronger. Like the plants do. I don't know if it's me. It could just be me because I'm more experienced than I was when I was using liquid nutrients. But to me, I don't know. It seemed like the very first time I used dry nutrients, it was beast mode, and I definitely wouldn't turn back. It's way too easy. It make the growing process way too easy, man. Like, it's a big difference. Definitely a big time saver. Next question from G Mix. What's up, bro? You talked about reusing soy in one of your older videos about Audible Season 2 Episode 1. Did you actually do it? How's that process? No, I did not do it. I did not do it because I'm still being very highly irritated by fungus gnats, and I feel like if I reuse the soil, I'll still have that problem. I've been meaning to use a diatomaceous earth. I'm about to try the diatomaceous earth next. I feel like the diatomaceous earth is going to be better than what I'm currently using. For some reason, I just can't. I keep forgetting about it. But hopefully, I actually wrote some reminders down so that the next time your boy get to check, I'm gonna go ahead and grab us some diatomaceous earth because why is the camera looking like that? Yeah, look at me. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of that diatomaceous earth, and I've used it in conjunction with other things, so I know it works really well. And I'm guessing they're probably gonna work very well with the. I just got into a whole thing about fungus gnats. That wasn't even a question. But no, I never reuse the soil. After I do that, I may think about it. But I don't know though, man. Cause I don't know. I could though. Honestly, I mean, with the down to earth, using the down to earth with some and then just re-amending the soil. Now what my process would have been was using 4 tablespoons per gallon to mix it to that soil. Now if you doing whatever nutrient base that you're using, now if you're doing clones, then I wouldn't mix in that much nutrients. I would probably just do like 1 tablespoon per gallon for the clones, and then after they get established, then I would kick them up, and then I would just probably re-amend them with 2 tablespoons. But yeah, every 4 weeks, I'm mixing questions together like a motherfucker. No, I haven't reused it, but that's how you would do it. And I would probably also do something for pest control in the beginning after you use the soil, like put some diatomaceous earth in it when it's dry. And see, the diatomaceous earth work only when it's dry, so I would put some of that in it before you get the plants in it, just to make sure that none of the pests inside the soil is a problem. And I probably will try doing it after I got this DE. We on the DTE and the DE. That shit sound. I like abbreviating shit. All right, next question from I don't know, what is this, like a what do you call that little straight line? Is it like a I don't know, a slash? It's like a up and down slash. It's not a forward slash or a backslash. It's just a dash. It's not a dash either. So what's the up and down line? So we got up and down line, class QP, up and down line. Do you like to make your own soil or buy pre-made soil or cocoa? That's kind of answering the same question as last, but not completely. I do like to buy my soil for now. Buy pre-made soil. Roots Organic Original is my favorite. Nothing's better than it, except for when I start making my own soil. So I will try making my own soil once I master these pests, man. Once I get these pests under control, I will definitely start making my own soil, because it's a lot cheaper, and I would definitely be more interested in that. Mr. Thick Buds, how important is daily light integral? Daily light integral. I grew a plant, harvested, ripped the plant out from the roots, and dropped another seed in its place. Am I good? I did agitate the soil a bit to get the clumps out, but that's all. But hold on, what was the first question? Light integral. Hold on. I don't know what you mean by that. Let me look it up real quick. If that's a separate question from the second question. I ain't never afraid to tell a nigga when I don't know what you talking about. I'm gonna look it up for y'all. But I'm very good at reading and very good at comprehension. Daily light integral describes the number of photosynthetically active photons that are delivered to a specific area over a 24-hour period. This variable is particularly useful to describe the light environment of plants. About 400 to 700 nanometers. So it said, how important is daily light integral? I'm going to say not very important, because it's going to be there. It's not important for you to think about, is what I'm saying. Basically, from what I just read, the daily light integral is only telling you how much available photons are available for photosynthesis, which basically what the plant is using to convert to energy and food. So I would say for you to know how much it is not important at all, because it's there. The light is there. Now the amount of nanometers, that all goes into par. That's when having the right amount of par and all of that stuff comes into factor. And that's what's going to give you your daily light integral, which is going to give you the proper amount of photons to be processed in photosynthesis. Cause yeah, like I said, if you get in the light, you gonna get the photons. This is just stuff that's taken from the different light spectrum. So yeah, you gonna get all of that. I would say the most important to get the proper daily light integral. I don't know if I'm even using that correctly in the sentence, but I feel like you definitely gonna need a full spectrum light though. That's gonna be something that's detrimental to getting that. And besides that, it's not really that serious. I mean, if you got enough light, you're gonna get that. I grew a plant, harvested it, ripped the plant out from the roots, and dropped another seed in its place. Am I good? I did agitate the soil a bit to get the clumps out, but that's all. You can be good and you may not be. Usually you probably will be good. Those plants are very, very strong, and they probably gonna grow right around those roots, and those roots will start to break down. It all depends on how vigorous and how strong the new plant is going to be. If it's weak, then it may not be able to work itself around the old plant material, but it should be able to. And once that stuff breaks down, it will become food for that plant as well. Like whatever nutrients that may still be inside that plant, being phosphorus or nitrogen that's still in the plant, if it breaks down in that soil, it will become available to the new plant. So that's one way. There's really only way to know is to find out. I've never tried it, but I know. I mean, we think about Mother Nature. I mean, we're not ripping the roots out of the ground every time a new seed is planted of anything that's growing. Trees growing, oranges. I mean, not oranges, but because oranges come from trees, but potatoes, watermelon, whatever you growing, flowers. Yeah, I mean, you're not necessarily ripping out the old roots. You do need to till the earth, and I think that's the biggest thing, to agitate the soil at the top for that small seed that's gonna sprout. And in between those seeds, that new seed, the new seed's roots becoming stronger, then that's gonna that agitated soil gives that looseness and that allowance to make that baby root to grow through without any restraint until it gets stronger and is able to start punching through some thick shit. All right, next question. Last in 1984. Question: I started my other pheno, Reg. It's called Paloma. LOL. It's a Neville Hayes cross with Jamaican Pink. When would it be ideal to flip? I seen 2 months to as low as 40 days. You flip your plant. You flip your plant when you need to calculate your growth space that you have. Your plant can double to triple in size, so you need to calculate the amount of height that you got in your tent or overall lateral height that it can grow upwards, and cut that in half. And when that plant gets to that level, then you need to flip it, because it's gonna double to that height. Hopefully not triple. I've had plants triple, so you may even want to do a little less than half. So when you flip it, when it goes through that stretch, you still want to have at least 18 inches of space in between the light and the canopy. So yeah, it ain't really about the time. It's just about your growth space. And then all growth space is gonna be different. So I'm not sure what size tent you got, or if you're not inside a tent. It all still applies. You want 18 inches in between your canopy and your light, and you want to make sure you got enough space for your stretch. So go from there. Next question. Taz Singh. I don't know if I said that wrong. Is there any disadvantages to using fem seeds and cloning them? There's the only disadvantage that I could tell from the research that I've been doing is the vigorous, I don't know what word to use for it. There's a word that they be using for it. I'm gonna say the plants, I don't know what word to use for that, but they basically say that the plant may get weaker as far as like it's growing. Like it may not be as vigorous as it gets older. It may not. It may. It may lose things like that you like the maybe the THC may start to fade, and that's over generation to generation, and that's from inbreeding. But there's a lot of argument on that. There's a lot of argument on inbreeding, and a lot of people say that it does nothing because everything is inbred now. A lot of people like to say that when you inbreed, which is what you're doing when you make fem seeds, you basically inbreeding with it. So, and a lot of people say inbreeding is like when people inbreed, and then you get the cannibal lecter, like children of the corn, the hills have eyes type of kids and shit. And you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to plants, I don't believe so, because not just what we growing, but everything is inbred, and the plants inbreed themselves. Like in nature, they inbreed themselves. Like these plants do these things on their own, which a person can't do. Like a person can't get stressed out, and then like a bitch can't get stressed out and then grow a dick to pollinate herself. You feel me? Like, like you know what I'm saying? She can't get worried like I may not be able to continue my bloodline, so to like she gonna grow a dick and pollinate herself. Like plants do that though. Like plants actually grow balls and shit and pollinate themselves. So I'm gonna say that there's only one way to find out for yourself. But man, I'm done. I mean, I don't know, because I just got my first fem seeds. And the fem seeds that I got are from, I believe to be a very stable strain. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna experiment with these fem seeds and see how they go, and I'll let you know. And y'all stay tuned too. Breeders Booth shit. All right, next question. Seymour Crates. I'm not sure if this is just because of my small yield, but I've got my first harvest dried and in jars curing. I know I didn't over dry them. I had the room, I'm about to say, how do you know that? I had the room perfect at 60 RH and 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Dried for 12 days and trimmed jars when I could hear the cracks but not breaks. That's over dry, bro. The first 4 days in the jar, I couldn't get the RH above 44 because they over dried. I kept the jars in the same room I dried them in, so that environment should be good too. But not inside the jars. The jar is sealed, so that doesn't help it. So that environment should be good. Burnt her a few times during those days, but never stayed above 44. I actually left the jar out the dry room for a few hours. The temperature of the room was 78 degrees. So the jar was about 74. I also noticed the RH was up to 55%. Today, 2 weeks later, I let the jar get up to 80 degrees and the humidity is now 60% in the jar. Have you noticed this before? Did I just fuck up the jar? Yeah, you just fucked up the jar. I mean, I've done it a bunch of times. The thing about letting this shit crack, that shit be over dried by then. With 9 times out of 10, most of the plants I've grown, none of my plants, let me rephrase that. Not most of the plants. I've only done that with one plant. No, I did it with 2 grows. They both turned out over dried. No plant that I've harvested since then, and I've done 1 million grows since then. Not no plant, and I still over dried. Like, and get what I'm saying? I've still over dried, not waiting for the stems to crack, and it's still been. And not one plant have I waited for the stems to crack since then, and some of them still been over dried. So waiting for the stems to crack definitely be over dried. I like to just feel the flowers. I know you know how to use. They should feel bouncy, a little. They should feel kind of hard on the outside, like kind of crunchy on the outside. But if you squeeze them, it's still soft and gooey on the inside. That's what you're looking for. And wait for the stems to crack is all the water content is removed, and 9 times out of 10 it's gone out of the flower, and then it's not gonna get to that humidity because my bad, I almost called a hiccup for some reason. It's not gonna get to that humidity because there's no water left inside the plant to bring the humidity up inside the jar. That's a common myth. I don't know where it comes from and why people say that. But just from my few experiences, it didn't work like that for me. Next question. Yo, what up, man? Said that junk like my man's from Hustle and Flow, Harris Tower. What's up? What up, man? Appreciate you answering my question last time. Got another one. I'm confused about how to order seeds from Barney's and Dutch Passion. The website says they don't ship to U.S. How do I get beans from these overseas suppliers? I'll tell you right now, go in the link in the description and hit Herbie's Headshot because they got all that and they ship to the U.S. I get my Barney's. I got Barney's Farm Seeds from them and they got Dutch Passion Seeds. Go ahead and hit the link in the description. Herbie's Headshot, and use my discount code GoodBuds or Mr. GoodBuds, whatever it is in the description, and that's how you gonna get that. I never ordered directly from their websites, but Herbie's is definitely credible. They've been doing this for years, 10+ years. They've been doing this, and they got the good stuff. They got some good. They're a seed bank, like, you know what I'm saying. Herbie's is an entire seed bank. They carry seeds from all type of growers, all the genetics, and they got their own, and then they breeders as well because they got their own seeds as well. So go holler at Herbie's, bro. Next question. How many questions we got left, player? All right, yo, Mr. GoodBuds, you think you will be able to do a grow of some exotic genetic beans or soul-fire garden beans? They should look fire. I would love to see your take/style with their genetics. Oh, I'll never miss a YouTube upload. I watch your videos multiple times a day. You the realest grow channel. Oh, keep it up. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that. I definitely could. We working with Herbie's right now, so I don't know. Man. I definitely would like to try them out. We're gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to see if Herbie's got something from them. Now, what you meant by exotic genetic beans or Soulfire Gardens? Are they the same company, or is that two different companies? Or are you saying Soulfire Garden got exotic genetic beans? Comment down below, bro. But I had to check it out. I check them out. I'm gonna check out the website and see what they got, bro. Cause they got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to check it out. I be looking for some Zais. I like the stuff I got, but I do be wanting to jump out here with some different stuff. I feel like the blueberry runts and the hawk runts was definitely Zais. I wouldn't call the OG Kush exotics, but the OG Kush is still strong like exotic. And then Grandmommy Purple is exotic too. I would say, but I don't know, man. What do y'all call exotic and not exotic? Like it just gotta be crystally, heavily crystally, covered in trichomes. Does it have to be purple? It gotta be different colors. Like, what's exotics to y'all? That's a comment down below. What does exotic weed mean to you? I know what it mean to me. What exotic weed means to me is weed that I don't get that you don't see often, like random names. Exotic stuff is like random names and crosses of stuff that you don't get to smoke often. It's usually very strong. It has a very, very beautiful, pleasant smell. Usually smells strong like candy. Really tight buzz. It does be very heavily covered in trichomes, but that's not really what makes Zais to me. It's usually, to me, just some different shit that you don't see often that's really fucking strong and smokes real good and smells real good. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Next question. After y'all had a little conversation. I see y'all have a conversation. I appreciate my man saying not to answer the question. Appreciate y'all, bro. But y'all still talking though, bro. So I know. Hey, and that was it. Damn, so the last question after the conversation. Would you try Grow Dots? Oh yeah, so Grow Dots, I had to look it up. So Grow Dots is, I looked it up. So Grow Dots is something new, by Real Growers, by Scotty and the team. Um, and so basically it's something that to feed the plant one time the entire growth. I didn't completely understand how it worked. Do I give them the whole pack, or I just give them a certain amount out of the pack based on the size of the pot? But what I did understand was how they work. So they basically combined all the nutrients that a plant need, and then programmed it to release in different times. So to answer your question, would I try it? Fuck yeah, I would try it. I would definitely try it. I would have to give him a shot. Man, dog, I'm tired of giving Scotty shout-outs and shit, dog. And that nigga ain't gave me no discount code yet, bro. I'm tired of saying this nigga shit is the shit, and I fucked with his shit, and I ain't heard from this man yet. But I love Recharge, and so I would have to give this a try. I mean, you ask me would I try it? Hell yeah, I'll give it a shot just to see how it go. Only thing that I noticed was the veg time, and so the veg time, I don't know if you can see the scale, but you only get 4 weeks. You only get 4 weeks of veg time. So generally, I'm vegging way longer than 4 weeks. But if I'm using the soil, now we gotta think, if I'm using pre-emitted soil, I'm good for 4 weeks. So hopefully I'm not vegging for longer than 2 months. Sometimes I do. The photo booth has been over 2 months right now, so that's the thing. You may have to supplement before that. Then they give you a little flower flip time, and then you get your entire flower time, and then it stops so that it flushes. So it sound good. It sound real good. I would definitely give it a shot. But I'm not about to be giving Scotty all his damn money, and you know what I'm saying, I ain't got no discount code from his ass yet. But I'm definitely gonna try it. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I didn't know nothing about it. And as soon as I looked it up and I seen it was by real growers, I'm like, shit, I might have to give it a shot. So we're gonna check it out, man. But appreciate y'all for joining me once again on another Q&A season 2 episode 1, man. Make sure y'all like this video, y'all subscribe to the channel, and y'all holler at that Patreon. And also make sure y'all go holler at GoodBuds Game Time. We be playing games all the way through. And make sure y'all go holler at the Munchies. Your nigga birthday coming up on the 3rd, so we about to do a birthday infused ribeye, boy. So if y'all want to see that infused ribeye, beautiful choice grade steak, make sure y'all go. No, it's not prime grade. I did have to do choice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had that kind of money. I would have loved the prime steak for my birthday, and quite frankly, it don't matter. I already got the steaks anyway, so I'm not getting no prime steaks. But I cut these bitches myself, so you know what I'm saying, I be butchering up the meat. Y'all know I'm a steak connoisseur. I'm all kind of connoisseurs in the game, boy. I connoisseur everything just because I'm that type of fly-ass nigga, man. But appreciate y'all for joining me again, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the Munchies, because I'm probably about to post how to make a infused butter video on there, like today or tomorrow. And we lit, boy. I'm out.